I have proudly spent several periods in government, but I am not a career politician. I came from a family of citizen soldiers. My father served 26 years in the Air Force as a pilot and a pioneer in our missile programs. I learned early about the sacrifices a family makes when a family member is repeatedly deployed, and also the fulfillment that comes from serving our country. My brother, my son, and I all became Marines. I fought on one of the Vietnam War's harshest battlefields. After leaving the Marine Corps, I studied law and found a fulfilling career as an author and journalist. But again and again, I came back to the personal fulfillment that can only come from public service. I spent 8 years on active duty in the military, 4 years as a committee counsel in the Congress working to help our veterans, 5 years in the Pentagon, 1 as a Marine and 4 as Assistant Secretary of Defense and Secretary of the Navy. And I spent 6 years as a member of the United States Senate. Each time I served not with the expectation of making government a career, but to contribute to the good of the country during a period of crisis or great change. In that spirit, I have decided to launch an exploratory committee to examine whether I should run for president in 2016. I made this decision after reflecting on numerous political commentaries and listening to many knowledgeable people. I look forward to listening and talking with more people in the coming months as I decide whether or not to run. A strong majority of Americans agree that we are at a serious crossroads. These challenges are only partly political. Equally, they involve questions of leadership. I learned long ago on the battlefields of Vietnam that in a crisis, there is no substitute for clear-eyed leadership. We are the greatest country on earth, overflowing with innovative thinkers. Thoughtful leadership can tap into this talent for the good of the country. We need people who will put the well-being of all our citizens ahead of any special interest group.